Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is your host of Truth Gets Exposed 100%. Now, it's been brought to my attention you got people make fun of people's disabilities nowadays by calling people retards. So, Exhibit A is going to prove this in the file that I've got in my possession. Let me go to get the thing pulled up here. Speaking of this file, I just saved it on a thing here. I'm going to pull it up. Now, once I'll be able to pull this up here, I probably didn't save it, knowing me. But I'm going to tell you what it said. You're making fun of people of disabilities. And you called people a retard. So basically, this is how this is going to go down. If I can pull this up. So basically, it's like this. It's not pulling up for some reason. But Feck, how funny is it that you message Aaron and said that he is a retard, making fun of people's disability? And you go behind their back and say it's all me. Proof's in the pudding. We know who the real snake is in the real room. So there's no denying it. There's no hiding the evidence. Because here's the thing, Feck. I'm going to bring in a man here in this podcast that's going to expose the narrative. And DJ, if you're listening, tell Aaron Rage to join this so he can present the evidence that is shown. But right now, we're going to bring in a man that knows the truth just like well as I do, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome at this time, DJ Chaotic.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to bring a little bit of the chaotic church into this equation here. Fact, do you not realize how much shit you done dug yourself into in the last few days? Do you realize how much incriminating evidence we have on you, yet you still clown and do the same old shit to think that you're better than all of us when you're looking like a major asshole right now? Where do we begin with this clown?
I think this banner here is going to fit the description and everything, and you can read it below.
Oh, fact, lying to ONW about everything. Bingo.
So now, how does it feel, Feck, knowing that you lied to ONW about how you don't talk to toxic people, but you want to try to get your way back into the crew? Sounds like to me, Feck, you've lied to Broski, you lied to Dixie, you lied to Iceman. You pretty much went and stabbed them in the back, just like you did.
You're showing your true colors in front of them, knowing damn well you're trying to inch your way back into E-Feds that you so-called want to be a part of again. But unfortunately, you're blowing way too many bridges to even get yourself in that predicament when you did it to yourself. It's kind of ironic, CJ. We done laid this man hook, line, and sinker, all the incriminating evidence that this man has done. Yet, you still continuously do the dumb shit. When is it gonna click in your thick, greasy fucking head, Feck? You don't got a pot to piss in.
And here's actually proof that I'm going to send over.
It's bad enough. It's bad enough. We sit here on a constant basis, unveiling truths like this and bringing the real to the forefront.
Look at this, for example. Shows up in KD's chat as Gabriel. Hey. Exhibit A has been brought forth. You can't lie about this. This is 100% Feck right here, right in the middle of that turmoil. We didn't say nothing about Feck until he showed up.
Exactly. And then you run and tuck your tail between your ass once you're called out on the bullshit. When, in all due seriousness, if we go back through the track records here and the days that we've been doing our thing, it's been him 90% of the time popping his shit. And it's kind of ironic that we sit here to this very day exposing you, Feck, but everybody else don't want to show up for you now that you're showing your true colors in front of everybody. It's kind of ironic, CJ, how they left you high and dry. How does it feel knowing?
Here's his real name if you guys actually want to expose the real narrative.
The cat's out the bag, sir.
So now you can't lie about anything.
We got your government out there for the world to know. We got your whole government out there for the world to know. And don't try to weasel your way out of this shit neither, because unfortunately you can't weasel your way out of shit that's been documented.
Because this is living proof. I've been preaching for years that Feck's behind the whole drama scene, but nobody would listen to me. Everybody would listen to that slithering, sliming, two-faced snake that's been killing the call community ever since he arrived.
And funny thing about this is this. Not only did we put him on blast here with this current show, maybe if y'all go back and listen to the real of episodes 5 and 6 that we unveiled about these clown balls, everything is on our channel documented and well established for y'all to go listen to.
Speaking about...
We showed y'all the narrative behind ONW's bullshit. Especially the four-headed monsters.
Speaking about this, I got a song that I pretty much done for Feck. And Feck, if you're ever listening and snooping around, this song's for you. Enjoy it.
Yeah. You already know what time it is. Lights on. Snake scatter. Fake a snake, yeah, he slither when he talk. Smile in the chat, but he lurking in the dark. Toxic in the streams, trying to sip on the clout. His in the comments, but he never come out. Fake a snake, yeah, he slither when he talk. Smile in the chat, but he lurking in the dark. Toxic in the streams, trying to sip on the clout. His in the comments, but he never come out. Fake they head, always watching from the side. Fake love emojis, but the envy don't hide. Say my name low, act friendly for the screen, but I see the venom drip every time he intervene. Always in the stream, never got a lane. Copy paste energy, leeching off the fame. Whispering rumors like it's part of the plan, but snakes don't roar, they just bite when they can. Fake a snake, yeah, he lurking every night, waiting on a moment just to twist it for a fight. Toxic little habits, yeah, the pattern too loud. Trying to ride waves, but he drowned in the crowd. He don't build, he just hang around walls. Talk big online, but go silent on calls. Two-faced energy, mirror stay cracked. Say he got respect, but he never showed that. Acting like a friend, but the math don't add. Every move bitter, every word mad. You ain't misunderstood, you just showing your truth. Snakes shed skin, but they still got the tooth. I don't need alert, I'm living the light while he creep in the shadows, trying to spark up a fight. Screenshot saved, yeah, the timeline long. Internet tough, but the backbone gone. Fake a snake, yeah, exposed on sight. All that toxic talk, get it air by the mic. Keep my name out your mouth, keep watching the throne. Cause kings don't lurk, they stand on their own. Streams, remember, snakes, get revealed.
So you heard that song. Everything in that song was 100% true. And, you know, it's kind of funny and ironic that, Feck, to this day, you still blame me for everything. You can't take responsibility like a man.
And there's an old saying that people have told me, why are you a man in a boy's body? You're acting like a little childish boy. Can't get his way in life. Always looking for handouts. Always running to get protection from the big bad dogs. But unfortunately, you're nothing more than a little pussy running from truth. How ironic, Feck. You run from the truth. Can't handle the truth? Oh, I get it. You want to bring all this toxicity and drama, but can't handle it when truth gets put on you. Funny. You running to Mama Browski and Daddy Browski
But what's going to happen?
like they're going to save your ass.
But what's going to happen, DJ, when he stabs Dixie and Browski in the back, like I know he will?
Oh, we know the day is coming. We know the day is coming because when that day happens, you can't run and hide forever. Truth is going to come back to bite you in the ass, Feck. And when it does, all hell will break loose on you. Everybody who you swear is your so-called protection is going to end up not protecting you at all. It'll be a cold day in hell when the devils come out to play on you. But until that day happens, continue to be your lying, cheating, manipulative self, because no matter where you run, no matter where you hide, truth is going to catch up to you. Truth is going to catch up to you, Feck. That's all in due time. But we'll continue to expose you as the fraudulent little boy you are. Because we tried to show the blueprint to a certain group of individuals, but they don't want to listen now, do they, CJ?
Nope.
They don't want to listen to a group of individuals who had their best interests. They don't want to listen to a group of individuals who's been riding a wave of truth and knowledge that is putting most real E-feds in a better position. But we're not going to sit up here and unfortunately dwell on individuals who don't want to listen. Because these same individuals that don't want to listen are the same ones that have a hard head. And that's going to get them into a world of shit that they can't get out of. Remember, CJ gave you warnings. I gave you warnings. and probably a host of other people that's in your ONW circle gave you warnings. You didn't heed to them. Now suffer from what y'all didn't want to listen to. It's kind of odd that we have to be the devil's advocate here, CJ. But it feels good being it. But it's unfortunate that we have to bring the truth every time on these podcasts to wake up people to their own narrative. But these same motherfuckers just don't stop. They just don't stop. And wonder why we got our foot on their necks. Every time you fuck up, every time you look, every time you turn, they always into some shit. It's literally a monumental thing that you don't seem to realize. How many more times do we have to have our foot on your necks for you to get the memo? CJ's been warning y'all about Feck for how many years now, but y'all didn't want to fucking listen to him? And then now that y'all got him back, he's y'all problem now. He's no longer our problem, but we're gonna continue to expose his lying ways to the public until y'all get the memo. Just like y'all had those issues in y'all chat, wondering who was the one coming in there with multiple accounts. This picture right here says it in volume. It was always Feck right underneath y'all noses, but y'all didn't want to listen. Anything else you want to add to the table, CJ?
Nope. And that'll be all for this stream. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
Yep.